What's up? What's up? Are you guys able to hear me? Let me send this out to everyone real quick. Get us right. Get us right. Get us right real quick. Oh, forgot. Let me send this out. But today I am going to be going over the 5 reasons that stop people from getting their first sale as a complete beginner with Shopify. So I'll be sharing that here shortly. But as we move forward, I do these weekly. Every single week I hop on YouTube Live, giving some insights, hopping on calls with you guys just to make sure you guys are making progress every single week. So that's what I do these for. And let me go ahead and post this right now. So we got our people joining. What's up? What's up? Are you guys able to hear me? I know I see you got our live people in. We are live posting this right now. About to share my screen. This is going to be a great one. We are live. Boom. Post. All right, here we go. We are live. So let me share my screen. Let me make sure you guys are able to see this nice and clean. So today I'll be going over the 5 mistakes beginners make with getting their first sales. This is going to be very helpful for people that are just starting off, complete beginners. And of course, as everybody is joining in, let me know where you're located from down in the chat below, down in the comments. Anyone watching the replay, definitely, if you guys want the link to this document, all you need to do is comment the word first sale, and I'll go ahead and send this over to you in the comment section below for my people that are watching the replay. But there is 5 things. I have been coaching beginners since 2021, and that's when I really dove in. I've been in e-commerce since 2019, and I've hit these mistakes myself. So I fully understand the overthinking or just the process of what it is of learning a new skill, of getting into something completely new, and what stops everyone. So that's why I wanted to make this video to help out anybody starting off to get over that roadblock to go ahead and start getting those sales and start seeing some results is what we're all here for. And everyone that's in here live, just make sure you let me know where you're located because it's always good. And if you currently have a store, let me know in the chat so I can go ahead and help you out if you do have a store and answer your specific questions if need be. But I want to get straight into this, so I don't want to waste any time. And the first thing that I see a lot of people overthink and overstep whenever they're getting into e-commerce is they overthink the product research. They overthink the product, which is totally fine because whenever all you need is one product to hit that 10K. If you're on live or if you're on here right now, let me know your goal to hit per month with your store. All you need is one product to be able to do that. So I understand how people overthink this process. They go ahead and research 5 to 10 days trying to find that one product. They watch 20 YouTube videos trying to pick anything. And then, of course, after that, being afraid of making sure, like, oh, it's just the right product overall, which truly delays the process of actually getting that first sale. So I'm gonna give you guys with every single mistake, I'm gonna give you how to easily and simply fix that. And then, of course, I'll leave the floor for any Q&A at the end for anyone that's on here live. So first things first is overthinking that first product is super common. But to avoid this process of overthinking, like if anyone's on here live, let me know why you overthink the first product. Like what stops you from getting there? Like what is like, oh, the first product, I don't know if this is the right one. Like what do you overthink whenever you have that first product or you're trying to find that winning product? What part do you overthink on that? Let me know you guys can hear me too as well. I do have my AirPods in, so it's always good. But let me know. What do you overthink whenever you're trying to get that one product? What process is that? Let me see inside my live chat on what to as well. Overthink the right validation, 100%. Like validating a product is definitely super daunting. You don't want to have like the wrong one. I know a lot of people ask me about supplier too as well. They want to make sure they have the right supplier for that product. So that is truly good too as well. What else? I see. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the 3 things that all you need so you don't overthink the trying to pick that product. So the first thing that we always want to make sure a product has is demand. Like, this is the main thing. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I promise you, this will take away all the overthinking process, because you never want to get into a product that has no demand. No demand equals nobody's thinking about the product, or it doesn't solve a problem. So for me, to help me figure out if the product has demand, I always go to TikTok to figure out how many likes, how many comments, how many shares, how many people are relating to the product. And then I go to Amazon. I'm gonna show you my process of figuring out if a product actually has any type of demand. And I'm gonna pick one of these products. This is a store that I just created like 2 days ago. But this one I use it for examples to showcase how it goes. So I'm gonna use this store as a good example. So I'm gonna pull this up. So this store already has 30 products, and everyone overthinks the process of picking one of these products because it's like, I don't know which one to move forward with. And this is the process I will fully go over. So it's only these three things whenever you're trying to pick one. Does it currently have demand? That's number one. Seriously, that's number one. And then two, can I sell it for a 3x margin on AliExpress? Because that will help you find other suppliers too, which is our supplier. I get a lot of questions about the supplier. So that's supplier. And then the third one, does it have great reviews on Amazon? If it has these three things, that is going to give me the go ahead of moving forward with the product. So let's use an example for one. So let's say I'm thinking about moving forward. I'm going to use a different example for today's call. Last week I did a different product. So I'm going to use this EMS neck massager, for example. So with this product, this is a pulse neck massager. And if I go to TikTok and I just look up EMS neck massager, this is going to show me if there's any videos with this product. So if I go to top, it's going to show me all the videos. So there you go, that product right there. That one's okay, 92 likes. I'm like, this one's 291 likes. I'm like, maybe there's a different name for this product. So let me actually click on this. So they say neck massager. Yeah, neck massager. That's okay. EMS. So I'm going to look up a different name. I'm going to look up EMS massager. So what you look up definitely plays a role of what you'll find. So let's see. Yeah, no, we're not seeing two. Well, we have this one. Whoa. 2.2 million likes. So as you see, like, wow, whoa. Now you see there's a whole different volume of videos that are popping up now. Let's see this one. Oh, you doing on his face? That's actually crazy. I see why I got 2.2 million views or likes. That's like kind of crazy. But as we see, we're not seeing that many videos of that specific product, which gives me an idea that it may not have a demand at the current moment. So I'm instantly going to go to another product. So I'm not going to overthink like, oh, wow, that's a great product. Or if that's good, I'm moving on to the next one. So I'm going to go to this portable smoothie maker. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Portable smoothie maker. I'm going over this part just so you guys can see this first mistake. So you can see me go over it. And that's the only three things you need. So as you see, there's a difference between, oh, no, let me actually refresh this. Show me the same products. Smoothie creator. Let me do it again. Portable smoothie maker. Let's see. Or portable smoothie blender. There we go. So now I'm looking at that product again, and we're trying to see if there's in. This is a total difference. You see the difference between these likes and shares between the other product. That shows a whole different type of demand. So that instantly raises up my antennas of utilizing this product rather than the other one. So that's like the biggest thing. I promise you that helps out go over that process of like overthinking, because if the demand isn't there, the sales aren't there. So once I see that there's demand, I instantly go to AliExpress to see if there's a supplier that I can get it for a 3x margin. So we can sell it for 22, and I come over here and do the exact same thing. These are only the three things, so you don't overthink the process. So smoothie blender, and then let's go ahead and see what's up. So as we see, we got some more. Let me look portable smoothie blender. This is fully me. Again, I was spelling smoothie wrong, so that's why it's not popping up. Smoother. What's a smoother blender? So as we see, we now have, you see this one's for 99 cents. You see this one for 16. That one's okay. 13. That one's okay too as well. So we'll definitely have to sell it for. This is 6. Look for a portable smoothie blender. But I'm doing this again to help me find if I could sell it for a 3x margin. Here's one. This is 23. Let me see. Let me get this right. But if I can't sell it for a 3x margin, guess what I'm doing? I'm moving on to another product. So I'm never overthinking that process as well. I'm always trying to find something. So we see this is highest $6.83. So that lets me know I could sell that product for at least 22 because it's a 3x margin. Let me pull up a calculator so I can see this, and then you'll see the rest. So you'll see how I'm not overthinking the process at all, just so I can go ahead and get going. So say $6.83 times 3. Oops, not plus. Oh no. Equals $20, and we can sell it for 22. So now we're able to actually go ahead and sell this product. So we instantly see that it has a demand because we see all these videos of it. We see we can sell it for at least a 3x margin. And now last but not least, I can look it up on Amazon and make sure that that it has good reviews. So let me look up smoothie blender for portable and make sure it has good reviews, which I can already imagine it having good reviews. You want to see great reviews on Amazon. That instantly, this is my focus right here. So to avoid me making the mistake of overthinking the product, I'm instantly just making sure it has these 3 things, and that's good to go. Does that make sense? If you have that, I'm telling you, you would not run into this mistake of overthinking the product, because a lot of people run into that, and the next thing you know, they're gone. They're not even trying anymore because they overthought the process of building out or picking the winning product. So that is what it is. Like giving yourself 24 to 48 hours to pick 2 products using this method, and it's way easier to go ahead and move forward. So we got that. Does that make sense? Everyone out here live, that makes sense? Of course, if you're just now joining, you'll have the replay too as well. Because now I'm about to go into number 2, which is the second mistake a lot of people do, which is building before validating. So you just see me validate the product. However, whenever we validate the product, we're going through the process of understanding who's buying this product, which is so important for us to move forward and actually get sales. Because how are we going to get sales if we don't even understand who's buying this product? So for me, with me looking it up on TikTok and watching these videos, I'm seeing who and why they're buying this product. Read the comments and of course watch the video. I'm understanding who, why they're using, understand why people are buying this product, which is in turn going to help me understand how to sell this product, which makes it that much easier to get sales. And once we understand that part, I promise you everything else falls into place. Because without understanding the buyer, you're not going to understand why you're getting buyers. So fully understanding that before building anything, you'll be able to actually go ahead and process everything else. Because people obsess over the colors, over obsess of the perfect logo, over obsess over adding unnecessary apps, which is, again, this is a totally new skill. Like you want to be good, you want to understand the full process, but this could delay sales. Because if you have a beautiful store, that does not guarantee sales. What guarantees sales is you understand that you having a validated product, you understand who's buying the product, then of course we drive traffic with that. You can have the most beautiful product page, the most beautiful store, but if you're not driving traffic, you're wasting time, you're wasting energy, and that delays tremendously. Is that making sense? Is my people on here live? I see we got some people on here live. Is this making sense for y'all? Let me know in the chat. And let me know if y'all have y'all store live too as well. Or if you're running a store, I can answer some questions about your store on this live too as well. I want to help out. I want to do like 15 more minutes of going over these mistakes and then leave the floor for you guys. But example, I've heard people spend 10 hours on their store. Like seriously, spend 10 hours on their store. So this is honestly a big thing, because if anyone on here already has their store, if they used our AI to build the store, you see how quick it is to build a store. But whenever you already have your store built and then you take 10 hours to try to go ahead and make it perfect, you're really delaying the process. And then with it taking 10 hours, you automatically are like, oh, I don't want to do this no more. This is a lot. So you definitely don't want to build before validating. So that mistake number one is super important. So it's all good. Oh man, yeah, I gotta see what's up. Yes, I did. Nice. That's beautiful. So once we got that, we want to avoid those things. This is mistake number three. Is anyone on here has ran ads before or is running ads currently? Let me know in the chat. They feel infinite create input ability. I don't know what they're saying. Yes, I did. Nice. You got your store build. Let's go. I see you too. 2304 got your store build. Has anyone ever ran ads before? You could put like a 2 in the chat if you ran ads, so I know it's that part. I got you. Not running ads yet. Having issues with the TX code. It's not. Oh yeah, with your domain. That's what that sounds like. Your domain verification. I can answer that. I don't know about AI creators. Yeah, 100%. AI creators are are making everything much easier. The AI creators are everything. But see, I haven't ran ads just yet. Well, before running ads, this is like the biggest thing that a lot of people do early, especially as a beginner, is they kill ads too early. Is anybody here currently working like a 9 to 5? Put like 9 to 5 in the chat if you currently are. Because I'm gonna give you this analogy to be able to understand how to look at ads totally different. Because whenever you're working a 9 to 5, what are we doing? We're spending time to make money. So whenever we're spending time to make money, we spend 8 hours to get X amount of dollars back. Whenever we are running ads, we are spending money to make money. So it's a total different look at it to be able to actually get sales. So in the beginning, it's a little bit of fear that happens between like, oh, I'm so used to like getting things a lot quicker, and people kill their ads too early. So after 24 or 48 hours, they'll panically like, oh no, I didn't get no sales, and turn it off, which is totally fine. But whenever we are running ads, we are getting data back and understanding, oh, people are coming to our website, but they're not buying. But why are they not buying? Oh, I'm having people come to my website, but it costs me too much to get people to my website. I need to change my ad. So your data is going to be your tell, because all ads are doing is driving traffic to your website. Just because you're running ads does not guarantee that you're going to get sales. Like that is one thing that a lot of people think with, oh, I'm running ads, so I should be getting sales. What running ads does is guarantee that you'll get traffic to your website. You'll get traffic on your ads, but it doesn't guarantee the other parts. So a lot of people think like, I'm running ads, I should be getting sales, and they kill their ads too early, when in all reality, you probably are having like some good click-through rates. And I have a video. This video, I'm not going to go over like how to read your data and everything. That'll be another one. And I have a video on my YouTube going over how to read data as a complete beginner. But you might actually have good data, but you just cut it off too quickly because we had this misconception of, oh, if I'm running ads, I'm guaranteed to get sales, which is not the case. Does that make sense? Like, are y'all following on that? You have to verify the two. Yeah. It depends. If they're running, yeah, I have to answer that one. Yeah, I'm using organic traffic. So whenever you're doing organic traffic, that's a great question. And that goes with what I'm talking about with running ads too, because running ads is how you actually build traffic. Whenever you're doing organic, you're utilizing that algorithm to get people to your website, which is good. If it goes viral, that's perfect. The more people get to your website, the better. But with organic is you have to be posting 3 times a day. You have to do your thing. So if you are on a limited income of $800 a month, you have to come up with an idea or a good budget that you're okay with running ads with, even if you're spending like $20 a day on ads. Or if you're like, okay, I'm a distribute $200 on ads. So, okay, $20 a day, I can run it for 10 days and understand what works. And of course, in those 10 days, you might get sales, or you should get sales if you do everything the correct way. Because organically, it's just, you have to really do a lot of editing, understanding what works. Once you find out what works based off what got the most views, keep reiterating and making more videos of that one. So it's a real grind whenever you are doing the organic route, which is more than possible. I have a video with a student to where, actually, I'll pull it up, where I had a student make 10K with just doing organically. But one thing he did do is he iterated time and time again of what was working. So I'm going to guide you to that video. But again, that's going to take a real life grind. But when running ads, they run 24/7. This is it right here, all organic. So let me put this in the chat for you. Have that. But that's like the difference between organic and running ads. Like whenever you're running ads, you're guaranteed 24/7 you're going to get people to your website. But you can edit a video perfectly, get the best thing ever. But next thing you know, you post it, it doesn't get as many views, you don't get things. So that's the hit or miss with that. Yeah, right now, $18 a day. Yeah, nice. I need to scale, so I'm going to organic without amplify traffic that way. Oh, you're running ads, so you're doing $18 a day or euros from where you're located. So that's a great sign. That means like your videos are doing good. Now to amplify sales in the scale, I wouldn't push organic content in a way of like, oh, this is how I'm going to scale. I would use that as organic testing, like creative testing. And whichever one performs the best, of course, run more ads behind that. But what I would do if you're getting sales and it's profitable, I would double the budget. So go for 20% to be conservative. You can go up 20% every 3 days to be able to go ahead and scale, because organically amplifying is going to just, you'll have more creatives, which is amazing. But to be able to really scale efficiently, I would just put more money behind ads, because you're obviously getting sales. And you're most likely getting sales from the ads. But it worked both ways, like organic plus ads. That means people are seeing your stuff organically, and then they get reminded with ads, and then they purchase, or the other way around. So I would keep doing both, but I would definitely be spending more on ads since you are getting sales. Hopefully that helped out. But yeah, the data is everything. Like you want to be able to understand that. So never want to kill too early, because that can just kill the momentum that you already have. So for example, you're in the momentum of brand awareness. 100%. So I would change that. I would completely I would do a sales campaign. Dang, a brand awareness ad and you're getting sales. Oh, you definitely have to do a sales campaign for sure. But even if I find it only creative, I'm limited to a budget. Yeah, $18 a day is perfect. Like you could do that. And then as you make more money with the sales that are coming in from that daily budget, you then just keep reinvesting that profit into ads. So don't use that money that you're getting from the sales to lifestyle just yet. Use that to do its thing. Yeah, 100%. You should use that to be able to go ahead and fund ads. Like I wouldn't even think about taking that out to do anything else. I would use that money to put more into ads. That'll be your quickest way of scaling. It's a good one. But yeah, don't avoid this mistake though. Avoid killing your ads too early whenever you're doing that, because you obviously have something working out. So if you switch that to sales campaign, you'll get a lot more. And hopefully you have your pixel to your store too as well. I know I'm going in, but you're asking questions. I want you guys to ask questions. We're live. But I hope you have your pixel in your store, because that's everything. If you don't have your pixel, that means you're not really gathering data of understanding who's adding the cart, who's buying. So as long as you got your pixel and you got that many sales, oh yeah, you want to run more ads for sure. Like definitely. Your pixel understand who will buy. You got the data. So keep going. But now I'm going to I got a few more minutes and I want to leave the floor for you guys to help out. So, and then a mistake number 4 is like expecting results instantly, which is kind of where I'm at with this. I'm gonna read that question in a second. But after 3 days, it's like, oh no, I'm running these ads, but I haven't gotten a sale yet. Or comparing yourself to anybody else that is inside of a community that are running, you see them on social media. It's like you have your journey too as well. Like instant results, like this is a real business too as well. This isn't just a get rich quick type of thing at all. This is not a get rich quick. This is a real business to run. There's profit and loss, and there's actually ways of scaling efficiently. So without looking at it in that way, like look at it as you're going to the gym. Like whenever you go to the gym, after 2 weeks, are you going to see results? No, that's just not how it works. Like this is momentum, discipline that comes in, like mentally and physically, like actually putting behind it. Things do happen at a good rate as you're doing this correctly. You have like that help and you have an understanding of what you're doing. But expecting results is like going to the gym for a week and then thinking you're going to have a six pack. So it's like it's super important to make sure you have the expectation of I'm really doing this as a business owner, not just trying to get rich quick or make as money as fast as possible, because it's really a business. And I think people overlook that, knowing that you can make this online and make it happen. But look at it as like you're going to the gym, like seriously. And from there, you'll be able to have like real expectations. And then whenever you have a real expectation, things start going a lot faster than you thought. But whenever you have a wrong expectation and then you expect it to go one way and it doesn't, it leads people to quitting a lot quicker. And if you're on this live and you're watching me, you're serious about this. And I don't want you to quit. I've been there. Like I've had times where I wanted to quit time and time again. I have a video where I talk about that. But the most important thing is having the right expectation, understand what you're getting into, understand that this is something that can really be beneficial, but I really have to take it into consideration of this is a real business that I apply to. Now answer your questions here after this net last one. But does that make sense? Like I hope I'm driving this one home, because that wrong expectation really stops a lot of people from actually getting the result that they came for. Because everyone in here has the ability to have results with e-commerce. But the mindset, I believe, is truly like 90%. The 10% comes from just applying. But the 90%, like having the right mindset, having the right expectation, having the willpower, that's what really pushes it to that level. So if you avoid these four mistakes right now that I just talked about, avoiding the mistake of overthinking the project, avoid the mistake of building too fast, avoiding the mistake of killing your ads too early because of the fear, and then expecting like the instant results, you'll see results happen a lot quicker than you expect. And that's only because you're not expecting like instant results. You have real expectation. You have a real idea of how it works. You're really not just throwing spaghetti to the wall hoping that it sticks. You have a proven method that you're following and you're executing on. So it's the main things. And then last but not least, and I'll get into those questions that I see inside the chat, is trying to do everything alone. So of course, like we're in the information age. Like information is everywhere. You can ask ChatGPT how to do this, how to do that. But whenever you're like inside of a community, or you're around people that are doing the exact same thing, or you're doing it with someone, you have a mentor, you're partnered with somebody, things happen a lot quicker, more efficient. You don't lose track, you don't lose motivation, because like people are actively doing it with you daily. People are getting success just like yourself, and then it's like amplifies you of getting more success. That's what makes everything going. So of course, like there's questions that aren't answered on video. So like hopping on these lives, super helpful. People are joining a group that don't post and then they just guess, like, or they're too scared to ask, which is one thing that goes with mindset too as well. So again, mindset is definitely 90% of the process of actually getting results with anything. Same thing in mindset of going to the gym. Like if I plan on going to the gym and I want to gain X amount of pounds of muscle, or I want to lose X amount of pounds, you have to have the right mindset and actually go day in and day out. That's the same thing. But things are different now with AI. It's a lot easier. It's a lot less time consuming. So it's simple, but it's all about executing and having the right thing. So yeah, having a community are doing it, avoiding the blind spots, like how like my boy's asking questions. I'm about to answer those right now. I can avoid some blind spots for you, and having that community. Like two beginners can start at the same time, but one is showing up weekly, one is asking questions, one is doing things. Like if I show the community right now, you'll see there's people in there are doing a thing, but you'll see there's a difference for certain people. So I go to these ecom wins. You're like, okay, I'm seeing people winning. How are they winning? These are avoid these mistakes. So if I go into here, I just posted one today. Someone just got 7 sales just like that. So here we go, 7 sales. Bing, just like that. Just started running ads a few days ago. Then of course we have more people coming and getting their first sale, getting everything going. But whenever you're surrounded by people that are doing exactly what you want to do, it makes things much easier. So that's why I always recommend like joining the community or just getting around people that are doing it. Because whenever you're doing it yourself, it's kind of hard. But Those like the 5 mistakes. I wanted to do that the first 30 minutes of this call and then leave the floor for any questions for everyone in here. I see that there are for people that are live because I want to benefit you guys for showing up and actually showing out. So if you guys have any questions about anything, I want to answer those. But any questions before I answer like open Q&A? Any questions about these mistakes? Does anybody feel like they're currently in one of these mistakes right now? Let me know in the chat. These next 30 minutes are for y'all. I'm answering you. She said, now I'm using organic brand awareness. Eventually funneling. Oh, okay. I see. I thought you were running ads brand awareness. So you're not running ads. Are you who is Gids? So are you running ads, Gids? Yeah, I'm kind of confused now. But I can answer this question on how to scale a limited cash flow. So as you get in those sales, and of course, like if you're spending, let's say, example, $20 a day on ads, and then you're getting $80, $90, or whatever the cash flow is from there, okay, you are running ads. How many purchases are you getting per day with your ads? So then I can really help out. Or forget per day, because that's one thing that a lot of mistakes happen too, is like every day is like not going to be the same. Like imagine like Walmart or like your local store. You think they get the same sales every single day? Like there's ups and downs. So I judge it by the week. So my question is, how many sales do you get per week with doing $18 a day with ads? Mm-hmm. Let me see. It's consistent like three week on average. Okay. In like 3 months. Okay, 3 week on average. You're spending like 18 a day times 7. It's like 126. How much is your and now I'm giving you, but I love helping. How much is it for you're selling your product for? Hey, what's up? I just went over the 5 mistakes. Of course, the replay is going to be there to go over that. But now I'm doing live Q&A, so you can ask me any questions about your store, any questions about anything. I want to help out as much as possible for this time remaining. Yeah, how much are you selling the product for? And this is really going to help me out, so I can give you a game plan. Live Q&A about a CPA, aim for a CPA. So how much are you selling the product for? You know what I mean? So this is the product right here. We're selling this for $22.95. Okay, but 24. Okay, I got you. It's like 3. I see. I definitely see. So it's not like super profitable on the front end. It's like 72. You're losing some money on the front end. So I would have to really see 2 for 38. I have to see. So like with from the what you're telling me, 3 sales per week on average, and then with spending 18 a day, it's not profitable in the front, or it's not profitable right there just yet. But you may have like an ad that is profitable on there. So like I'll have to really like see, and I will honestly shoot for a higher selling price too as well. Long strategy. Okay, I got you. Is this a supplement or something? I'm trying to get a good idea. Is it a supplement that is like LTV, as in are you getting them on subscription, or yeah, I'm trying to see. It was a little bit hard. It's not profitable. What's up, Mitchell? Are you currently have your store, Mitchell, or anything? I am more than enough. You too. I see you. Do you currently have your store running, or do you have like your store live? Are you looking for product? Let me know where you're at in your stage. I want to help out. Aiming for content. Yeah, I'm trying to see, but just off of what you're saying, I'll really go for. Let's see. I would really, for this, like just based off that data, I would probably be looking for another project due to that because it probably has a low ROAS. Either you're going to heighten the price point so you can get more profit. So instead of selling it for 24, if you could do one for 38, um, you'll be able to get more profit. But even then, like I would really be more focused in on testing another product because you may get better return on that one because it doesn't seem like getting a return on that product right now. So I'll be looking for another one just to test out. And you can try it out by since you're doing organic is by posting that product organically, seeing how it gets a reaction. And then, of course, if it does well, then I'll run ads behind that one. But I'll be looking for another product or raising the price point so you can get more profit because right now it's just not profitable from the data you're telling me. I start going through the videos. Okay, got you. So, of course, now with you getting that, of course, once you have the store build out, you'll be in this situation of trying to figure out this part right here of overthinking that product. And I went over like how to avoid overthinking, like picking that product. And of course, like I have to replay. But the biggest thing is like making sure the product has high demand. And I do that by looking it up on TikTok and seeing how many likes and comments it has. We see this has a lot of likes, a lot of videos. So it shows demand. Secondly, I make sure I can sell it for a 3x margin on AliExpress. So I would look that same product on AliExpress. You see, I can get it for 99 cents max, $6.83. And then I multiply that times 3, which is $20, which is good enough. I can sell it for $22.95. So I'm able to sell it for that 3x margin. And then last but not least, has great reviews on Amazon and with that supplier. So 4.6 reviews. And then we see this had like a lot of reviews, like 69,000 reviews, 4.2. So people are loving it. And that's like my indicator of like, okay, this is a good product to move forward with. Because a lot of people overthink this product or this process right here and try to research for 5 to 10 days and put themselves in a position of overthinking. So that's good. 100% profit. That's all. That's what business is. Not profit maxing, more so profit. Like I'll be going for profit. Long term, like domination will be more so for like supplements or like a brand that you have, like a t-shirt, or you're selling. It depends on what you're selling. But if you're selling like a clothing brand, then of course you want to have like longevity and you're looking for LTV. But if you're selling like a product, then I really would be going for like profit, of course, so you could then be able to scale. That's how you scale efficiently. It's not profit maxing, it's more so just profiting so you're able to scale. And that would be the answer to your question. Starting up these streams. Hexia, we're doing these weekly, man. Chef, I'm cooking over here, chef. Cooking. I'm trying to give as much value as possible with these lives. I do these every Monday at 4 p.m. Central. So you can mark it on your calendar. If you have questions, you can bring them on here. I'm on here live. This is no AI. This is really me. So you can definitely ask questions. How have your products been? Everything's been amazing, especially with these AI videos. Like we've been doing a lot of AI variations, a lot of AI videos, and it's been working really well. And it's been a lot quicker. So we used to do like UGCs to pay people to make videos for us, but now we have like AI avatars that are doing everything. So everything's been amazing. We hit a record month last month, and ROAS has been high. We've had like 5 ROAS, 6 ROAS, and everything's been good. Last month was a record-breaking month. 100% choosing the product. So of course I went over today's call, but if you're inside the community, you definitely have like the videos inside of here too as well. Product on day 3. So like I have a lot of videos on how to like find how to find that winning product. Depends on where you're at. But I did go over that today too as well. Also in AI content, emotion control. And the biggest thing with AI content is you want to be testing out a lot of variations. So, of course, it depends on how you're doing it too as well. So, like, there's AI avatars that look real, and then there's AI content that doesn't look as real. So, of course, using the right tools, like VO is a great tool, VO3. These tools are a little bit expensive, but of course, as your scaling up, it's definitely worth it because you're able to create a lot of content without having to have the product in hand. So it makes it really good. But motion control specific, yeah, motion, yeah. VO3 is amazing. VO3 is right here. VO3. This is Ultra, yeah, it's the one right here. VO Studios get better too as well. So my best recommendation is to stay tuned in and stay in the loop with the AI, because it's like the first video game. Like, the first video game didn't have the best graphics. Things were a little bit iffy. It's like the first iPhone. Like the first iPhone, it wasn't the best. So it's just going to get better as time goes on. And that's really like the next thing. So just staying connected as best as possible. Let's see. Step by step, you build the website. I need to choose a product. Let me read that. You said, I'm sorry, you cut out. Dang, I did not. I need to check my connection. Where can I find the step-by-steps I built the store website? Of course. So I went to, of course, I think you're in the community, so you'll see it inside of day 3. Day 3 on YouTube, I have videos on here showcasing how to find and win the product. So here's a video, how to find and win the product using AI. Here's another video, how to use. Yeah, I have a lot of videos showing how to find and win the product. There's another one. But 100%, if you're inside the community, I have a specific one for everyone inside of there. So let me put inside of here, day 3. You got it. I'll just put it in there just to make sure. For anyone that it's for people in the community. And of course, like we have every single month, we're always looking for partnerships. Now, the difference between us and anybody else is everyone has like a mentorship. One thing that we do is we partner up with people that have capital to deploy in the ads and really want to get sales a lot quicker with avoiding these mistakes and doing it themselves. So we partner up with certain people. So if you have capital to deploy, you're like, okay, I understand. I want to avoid these mistakes. I want to have a cash flow or Shopify store. I'm going to put this link down below. We're looking for 3 more people for the month of February for us to partner up with so we can scale. We have a few in here already. We had Jimmy. He already hit 10K in 30 days, which is amazing. Currently going for like 1 to 2K days. We have Howard that just joined. We got his ads running a couple of days ago. He's already at close to $400 in sales, which is quick. So we do this so we're able to help out people get results a lot quicker instead of doing it themselves. Like I said, they have capital to deploy. They do it. So for those people, but I put out this information for free for everyone. So I do these lives, I do this to help out as much as possible. But of course, like we have our servers we do that with too. Let's see. How do I build a product? How you build a website without a product? How you build a website without a product? So I have this Ecom bot, if you're not inside the community, where it automatically gives you it gives you 30 products that you can use. So I have this that can help you build out the store, and it'll give you all the products and do it just for yourself. So you could start off with that, if that's what you're saying, without a product. That's like the easiest way without having the product yourself. It gives you 31 products. Of course, you get the community and everything like that. That'd be like the quickest way without a product. I think I'm reading that correctly. How to, yeah, 100%. I put the link in the chat for people that are looking to apply. It's for people that have capital to deploy. So of course, like if you're starting off and don't have any capital to put in the ads that you can use, but if you do have capital to deploy, then that's it. But I hope I answered that question. And of course, I have a video too as well. I try to get as much information as possible too. I have a video showing how to do your store. How to get this one right here. This will help you out. Just in the chat for you. What was that? Who's kid? Fire Store AI. 30 products. Let's see. And everyone on here, if you could Go ahead and like this so it can spread to everyone as best as possible. It really helps out the channel, helps out people. People come across like, man, I'm so glad I came across a YouTube channel. So it's always amazing whenever people are like the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these lives that I do every single week at 4 p.m. Central. So yeah, get it out. Let me see. Can't wait, bro. I'm done wrapping this. You're wrapping your car? Actually, lock in 100%. Taking my whole day lately because I'm learning it. And church at night, of course. Man, it's our AI. It's our AI bot. We have our customized AI bot, and then that comes with the community and everything like that. So like, it's really our AI that helps out tremendously. And then of course, having the community is what's helpful. Nah, you'll get lifetime access. Chef. I'll put the link in there. You got lifetime access, chef. So you get that. Let's see, of course. And you guys have any questions too, you can know these lives is where it's at. We have a lot of people in the community that are joining, so this is where I'm able to answer a lot of questions. So these lives are where it's at. So if you can't join these live, it's all good. You can ask questions in the community, and that leads me to understanding what I'm gonna talk about on these calls. So it's always good. But yeah, if you show up on these live and you ask the question, oh, I'm gonna give you the answer. I'm gonna try to get the answer. I'm not gonna hold back on any information on that. Yes, sir. Nah, I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm gonna stay on. Do like 5 more minutes. 5 more. My connection is acting weird too. At least because I'm on live, of course. Like 5 more minutes. Q&A though. 5 more minutes. Of course, the replay is automatically going to be published on here, so you guys will be able to watch this and get everything going on there. Yeah, I'm lagging right now as we speak. Oh, we're good. 5 minutes. Yeah, let's go. Damn, Q&A. You guys can ask me anything. Hope this was helpful. If you guys want the link to this document, just let me know and I'll link it. And for anyone watching the replay, all I gotta do is comment the word first sale. I believe is what I said. How much do you switch up the niche? Always go general. So for example, I'm never really put myself in the position of where I'm boxed in, especially as a beginner. You don't want to lock yourself in the box. So you could pick, I know what you're talking about. You could pick the niche to start off with, but whenever you pick your domain name, you want to go general so you can sell anything on that store. So example, if your product is the smoothie blender, if you go hottestsmoothieblender.com, you can only sell smoothie blenders. But if you go, this is me being very general, this is just giving an example, I wouldn't use this, but hotproducts.com, you can sell any products on there. But I would not use that as an example. I'm just throwing that out there. But like primeretail.com, like that gives you the ability to sell anything on that store. So you always want to go general with the domain name, because whenever we run ads, we send them directly to the product page. So we never send them to our catalog we never send them to our collections list. We always send them directly to the product page. So typically people never really know the specific niche you showed them. So that's my advice on that. Just making sure your domain is general and not having a like wellness.com or easywellness.com as a name. Oh, that helps out. I do have a video on day 2 going over like the domain name that you choose, because that gives you the ability to make sure that you don't put yourself in a box. How long would you push a product for? Depending on my budget. So if my budget is, let's say I have like $500 to run ads with, just like for the month, then after like $125 and I don't have no sales, then I would stop running that product. So it really just depends on my budget. But if I had like $1,500 to run ads, I would run that product for like $250. And if I didn't get a sale, then I would I would move on. So it really depends on budget wise, because you want to be able to maneuver the right way, and you don't want to just put all your money on one product, because then you'll be in a situation. So yeah, just divide your budget by 4, and then that'll be your budget to give each product to push. Hope that's helpful. It's a good question, though. It's a really great question. Mm-mm. Let's see. Let me see. And then, well, we got about 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna hop off. How would you push? Would you push multiple? This depends. If I'm beginner, like it's my first time ever running ads, and that again depends on your budget too as well. So imagine doubling your budget. So if yeah, it all depends on your budget. But again, whenever you're starting off, you may not understand how to read the data, understand that. So as long as you're able to understand when to cut and you're giving yourself that budget, you can run multiple, but just keep in mind of okay, it's all about the budget, truthfully, truth be told. Yeah, multiple products you can do that. Just make sure you don't overspend. Because again, if you had $500 and you're like, okay, I'm running 2 products at a time, you'll that same rule still applies. Yeah, 1 or 2 is good. I would recommend, like, if I were like advising, I recommend one at a time just so you get the hang of it. But yeah, I would do one just to start off, and then once you got the idea of that, you see how it went, then you can start doing multiple at a time. But one can definitely can work out. Yeah, again, it depends on the budget though. A budget is really going to play that role. But yeah, so we got that. Of course, I'll stay on a few more if you guys have any questions. We got the hours, so we got like overall 7. But if you guys don't have any questions, we do this every single week. So every Monday at 4 p.m. Central, I'm going live on here, going over a specific topic. Today was the 5 simple mistakes that uh, to avoid as a beginner. So hopefully this is really helpful. The next one, I'm going to be posting inside the community, asking to see like what do they need help with the most. So then I'll create the next live over that. So if you guys want more hands-on and be able to ask questions in that nature, of course, join in. But there's no more questions. I got you. My domain is general. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, exactly. So if you have a general domain name, you're in the game because now you're not in a box of like I can only sell wellness products or I can only sell X products. So yeah, you're doing good if you have a general name. Of course. Before we go, we're looking for 3 more people to partner up with. This is for people that have capital that are looking to scale a lot easier with a team that has been vetted. We've been doing this for a long time, for over half a decade now. So could be super helpful for people that are ready to scale. But of course, I got you. I'll probably be talking to you soon. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. You talk to you. I'll be seeing after this. As soon as I get off, I'll check it out. Yeah, that's everything. Will stay on 1 more minute. I don't want to miss a question. I know he'll be asking like a question right before we end, so I don't want to do that to anyone. But of course, again, we're doing these weekly, so yeah, kind of got for the brother. So I always recommend if you're looking to like partner up, you try to go for anywhere from like 1,000 plus, like 1,500 is perfect, but the more the better. So you're able to like really scale. And of course, you're not spending all of that in a day. It just gives you cushion to be able to test out multiple products. So like I was saying with Mitchell, he asked like, can I do multiple products at a time? It just depends on like your budget. So we've noticed that that's been the best like capital for our partners, and we've been seeing like the results from it. So that's been like the best range, honestly. The more the better though. You're able to push. I definitely don't mind that too. Yeah, I think we're good. We'll be back at it next week. So everybody that is taking action behind it, keep taking action. And of course, I have all the links in the description down below. And I will see you guys next week. All right, how did I see? For I got you this. I got what's going into heavy advertising. Sorry, heavy advertising. No, it gives you cushion. So whenever you're running ads, you start off anywhere from 50, 25 to 100 a day. So if you have like a certain amount of capital to deploy into, you give yourself cushion to be able to scale. Because that's what stops a lot of people. Whenever someone's like, "Oh, I have $100," and they put it into ads and say they spend 100, the last 100, and they make $300 back. They then have to wait for that money to be processed through the Shopify processor, have it go to the bank account, and then put it back in. But whenever you have capital to deploy, you're able to keep things pushing no matter what. So that's the only thing. Gives you the cushion to push and keep things moving. So no delays. That's the only thing. Hopefully that answered that question. Oh, yeah. That is my cue. We got a call coming up shortly. Oh yeah, I put the link in there. I'll put the link one more time. I think I seen you probably already did, but put the link one more time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If you guys need anything, of course, if you're in the community, connect in there. And if you're not, I'll see you guys next week. Alrighty, peace.